What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the compaction mod pack. Okay, so this is my Skybox. This is everything that I set aside for what we're doing today. So let's go ahead and start grabbing some of these things. I don't need everything just yet. I do need some of these things. Let's get like some water. I want like all of these right here. Let's get this stuff. We'll get the metal and probably that right there. Okay, that should be good. So in our Lexica Botania, which is this beautiful book right here, it gives us all the things we need to know. If you guys actually want to do like the whole basics and everything, I do recommend you look this over, but I already know what I need to start off with. And that's going to be this right here. This is a petal apothecary. So in order to build this, I just need two slabs, cobblestone, and then any leaf or anything like that in the center. So we can easily go like this. Boom, 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 boom. And then for the one in the center, we're just going to use a white one. We'll go ahead and grab that. Then we'll grab the other things we're going to need. We're going to need that, that, and it should be good to go. Okay, so let's put this bad boy on the right hand side, probably like right here. Let's put water inside of it. Then let's put our leaves. Now, does that count? No, that puts it there. Did I accidentally destroy it? Oh, you know what I'm doing? It's going in there because I'm destroying it. What I need to do is I need to drop it actually on top of it. Then I can drop that on there, and that will give us our first pure daisy. There we go. So if we go into our book over here, I'm pretty sure pure daisy is part of the gardening quest line. It is right here. Cool. We get some more camps, which I know we haven't opened, but I'm gonna do those eventually. So now we need to get some living wood and some living rock. In order to do that, the Lexica Botania gives us a very simple uh, guide, and it's right here. You just need to put logs and then stone, and it has to be cooked stone. You can't use the other one, which is just regular cobblestone. So let's grab some logs here. Let's grab some stone here. Let's go ahead and drop our pure daisy right there. And then we just want to surround this with, we'll do logs first. And then once this starts to transform, we'll do the stone afterwards. There we go. It takes at like, I want to say 45 seconds for it to start to work. But it does work once it, oh, I'm using the wrong tool. This is wood. There we go. And then you can vein mine these, which is really cool. There we go. This is starting to crack. Go, boom. So now this is our living rock. Perfect. So now we can go ahead and go into the other recipes that we want to do. So the pure daisy gives us the opportunity to go ahead and make a manifold. That's what we want to craft next. So manifold just looks like that. There we go. So the manifold,
Hi, I'm Danny, has made the advancement Vivid Wave.
Is awesome because it gives us the ability to actually use mana now. So let's go ahead and craft the mana spreader, which is the last thing we need to craft. And I believe for the mana spreader, I do need a flower. And I don't see the recipe over here, but I'm pretty sure I remember it. I'm pretty sure it's like this, like this, like this. Then I put this here, and I don't think I can do this. I think, oh, I can do that. Oh, okay, that actually makes it easier. So I have something for you guys. So I was like, you know what? I need more daisies because I went back to go get some more of the petals. And I was like, you know what I can do? I can probably set up a nice little cool chain here so they can actually see what it looks like to actually have like a cool, like back to back conversion of all of the blocks, which we can only transform like stone and wood. But I think it still looks pretty cool when you do it the way that I just did it, where it kind of makes like this little domino effect. Plus, you can kind of see like that's the way they actually tell you to do it over there too. So I feel like it'd be a cool little treat for us to do that. Plus, I wanted to see it. I think it looks really cool anyways. Okay, let's go back to the mana spreader. So the mana spreader is checked. So now we have these two. And we have... Oops, wrong button. That should be most of it. Let's get all of these. Perfect. So that should be enough of the living wood and living stone for at least a little while. So I don't really think I need to worry too much about these flowers over here now. I am going to keep that one right there just for now, but the other ones were really just for show. Okay, so now mana itself. Let's go ahead and put one right here. Let's put the mana spreader probably like right here, but I do want it up a little bit. Let's put it right there. Let's go ahead and remove this one. And then the only other thing I need, well, not the only other thing, we need a living one. So how do I do this? So I need to make two of these, and then we go like this. Ooh, do I need three of them? I might need three. Where's my recipe at for this bad boy? One of the fours. Ooh, we do need three of them. Okay. I had a feeling I was off by one. And then the colors do actually make a difference. So I decided to go blue with a little bit of gray. And then, can I switch these around? It does actually change it. I like it more like this. Cool. So there's our Wonder of the Forest. So now what we do is we get our Wonder of the Forest. And now when I'm holding it, you can see it actually changes. So I want to do Shift. Click this one. You see how it's highlighted? Shift, click this one. And now this is shooting directly at this bad boy right here, which will in fact add any mana from this one to this one. So that's set up now. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to actually go into the generating flowers. Now you can actually open all these up, but you see right here to the left of where my mouse is at, it says Shift. I just learned this. So if you actually hold Shift, you can actually see like a very quick but detailed explanation of what you get from the flower, which is awesome. So if I go here, it says mana from fuel. This is mana from TNT, mana from food, mana from water, leaves, slime, experience, and then lava as well. So I want the one that is this one right here. Endo flavor is a very blah 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 blah. If you guys want to read it, go ahead. Pretty much this is telling you that this is a very simple thing, but it can't do lava buckets because the empty buckets will not come back. But you can use blocks of coal, and it'll do up to 4 times a block of coal, which is a lot of actual things that can burn. So what we want to do is we want to go into this recipe right here. So we need gray, red, and then brown, brown. So let's set these up, and as you can see, I already brought this with us. It's in here. So we want red, gray. It's going to be 2 things of brown, and then we're going to want to put the seeds. So the fast way to do this is to set something up like this. You go water. Oh, whoopsie doodles, too many buckets. You go water. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hi, I am Danny has made the advancement electric magic.
And now we have that set up. So let's go ahead and detect that. Let's get this one right here. Then we have our first flower, and then of course we can get better flowers later on. So let's claim our other beautiful reward there. Now we can do other things into here too, which are going to be very cool. But let's get started with what we have, which is this brand new flower. So this flower now can be placed anywhere. And now we want to connect said flower to the mana spreader. As you can see now, there's like a little bit of a line. It should be showing you that there's like a little bit of a line. Like I saw it earlier from this angle, where it's shooting up. Maybe because it's so close. So while you're making these flowers, sometimes you do accidentally drop the wrong item in there, and it literally tells you what you need to do. So say I accidentally go like this and I drop, oh no, I dropped too many of my gray flowers. All you have to do is right click it. You shift right click with an empty hand, and that will remove the last item that you put in there. So say I want to get rid of that red one, I actually have to remove the other one that I put in there, because it has to be in order. So the order for that one was And it doesn't matter which order you put it in as long as you have the right ingredients for the recipe as well. So don't worry about putting it in a specific order. As long as you have everything in there, you're fine. It'll work. All right, so there's our last endo flower. So we did make 10 because I do want to show you guys what this looks like. And then we'll put these like right here. Okay, so now that those are there, let's go ahead and connect all of these flowers to this one mana spreader. And then as you can see, as soon as I connect it, there's like a little bit of light. And then you see how these have a little check mark? These means that these are already connected to a mana spreader. The only reason why you do it the way I'm doing it is if you have multiple mana spreaders and you want, like, say this one, even though it's closer to the mana spreader on the left and you want it to go to the right just because of like space issues and stuff like that, you can force them to go to a certain one, but naturally they'll just go to the closest one. It really just depends on you how you want to set it up. But now all I need to do is add some fuel here. Whoa, a little bit of a lag spike there. Okay, so if you guys know, wood is a fuel. So if I throw wood down, it should eat it up. Let's go ahead and throw a bunch of wood down. And you can kind of hear it like, there we go. So now all of these flowers will start to activate, start getting fuel. And they will in fact start to produce mana. As you can see, now that I click them, this one has mana, this one is producing. They change with the amount of fuel that they get. And now this is full of mana. This mana is now shooting into this mana pool, which now actually has a little bit of mana. So inside of our beautiful Lexica, our Botania, it tells us about a flower that we actually have that's rare. So if we go over here, if we go to a black lotus, and you guys read this, a black lotus is known to exist, however, it doesn't grow, produce, blah, 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 blah. It is also known that it contains a strong amount of concentrated mana that can be released by putting it inside of the mana pool. Perfect, here we go. So I have 2 of them, so let's grab both of them, and let's use them both in the pool. So this is how much mana it has now. If I grab this and I just dump it on there, actually didn't look like it gave it that much. That's so weird. I guess it did jump a little bit. Considering that this is a full mana pool, it actually does have a decent amount of mana, but that's definitely not enough for what we need. So we are going to have to set up more mana spreaders to make this more efficient and work, and we're going to have to set up a nice way of getting a bunch of mana into this beautiful mana pool. Okay, so if we keep reading the Endo Flame, which is the first flower we're using, it actually tells us that there's a really cool thing that we can use. It's called an open crate, which can be found in the Apothecarius section. In other words, so if we go like this, and we go into Natural Apothecaries, right here, there we go. When we go into this open crate, it's simple. It literally just drops items down into the floor without a redstone signal, and it's super easy to craft. So let's go over here. Let's grab some of these guys right here. Let's do a horrible job at that. There we wait, what? What am I missing? Living wood planks. Oh, whoopsie doodles. We need to go like this. There we go. Okay, so that's an open crate. So now we can use the bonsai tree and some wood down here to do this. There we go. So I have the setup that I want to use. So what I want to do is I want to set it up back here for now. So we want it there. Let's get up here. Let's get our open crate. Let's make sure we face it down. Then we'll put our bonsai tree there. We'll put this right here. So now this should get this to go into here. Then this should just drop straight down. Oh, there we go. And then now that going straight down should enable this to get some juice from some plants in this area. Okay, we're good. So now that that's set, we're gonna go ahead and go 1, 2, 3. Let's put you in the middle right there so they can all kind of hang out there. Now, the only thing I don't know is that these trees will also drop leaves, sticks. They don't drop like apples or anything like that, which is why I chose this one specifically, because I don't have the flower that eats the apples yet. Once I get the flower that eats the apples, it won't be an issue. So they should eat the twigs, right? Yeah, they eat the twigs. That does send mana. Now, the only thing I don't know is the leaves. So let me see what happens when the leaves pop out. There we go. So I expanded this a little bit. I do want to expand this a lot more. I actually want to add maybe a couple more layers to this as well, seeing that I can go up. I can easily do like 2, 3 layers right here and make it so that these mana pools that I'm going to set up are going to be very, very well maintained with mana with this easy, super easy setup. So now let's go on to the next part. So the next part of this is going to be right here. Let's see, let's go back. So next we need to do a runic altar. So in order to craft this, what do I need to do? Here we go. I actually found the right one. What is this? A fabulous mana pool? Oh, the everlasting gluttony? I don't know what that's all about. Okay, so we need to craft this. Oh, okay, so we need to change one of these, either a diamond or an ender pearl, into a thing, and look how much it costs. So that's the diamond. How much does the ender pearl cost? The ender pearl costs a little bit less. So let's do the ender pearl. So I want to drop it, not throw it. So let's go like this, and then I just drop it in there. There we go. And how much do we have left? Oh, we actually still have a pretty good amount, which is really good. Awesome. So now I can just go like this, fast craft this one. Perfect. So there's our runic altar. So now we can put this one, we'll put it like right there, right in between. So the runic altar is really cool. This is what we need to craft certain items. This runic altar is very similar to this petal apothecary. So I need to add certain ingredients on top of this. Then I want to get my wand of the forest, aim this mana spreader to here till it fills it up. I can actually aim multiple of them to here to fill it up with the right amount of mana, and then we can go ahead and start crafting certain things. These runes are very useful. They're going to help us do some of the much more complex things that we need, but the complex things are going to be very useful to us. So let's get started by making some of these basic runes. So as you can see here, I need mana powder and I need mana steel ingots. So first let's get those two. And those are very simple things that we just go like that. Like that. We go over here. As you can see, there's a check. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Now, I don't want to spam these because they do take up mana. And even though we're getting a decent amount of mana right now, I want this thing to be like almost full before I start like spamming resources and stuff like that. So the rest of the ingredients that we're going to need are very simple. It's just bone meal, sugarcane, and 1 fishing rod. Perfect. I should have everything we need. Let's go ahead and get some nunchies going in there. So this, I think you can right click it. There we go. Oh, and look how cool it looks. It does float on there. So let's go ahead and right click that one, and I'm missing one thing. What am I missing? No, that's the earth. I want this one. Oh, the sugarcane. So let's go ahead and grab some sugarcane here. We'll get this right here last. So sugarcane, there we go. So now all we have to do is give this some power. Power is very easily spread just by going like this to here. And then this should start getting some juice. There we go. As you can see, on the like right to the right hand side of the X, it's starting to get power. Let's double up the power and make this thing go a lot faster. So now for this, I did bring a couple of these bad boys right here. Let's switch these out with these. So what these are going to do is these are going to pump out a lot more juice than the other ones for a lot longer. So that's like a, oh, that's not going to allow me to do it there because of the hopper. There we go. So now all some of these flowers are gonna have like a lot of fuel in them. I don't know which one ate it, but one of these or a couple of these are gonna have a decent amount of fuel. So now these mana spreaders are gonna have a oh, so there we go. That one has a bunch of fuel in it, which means this one's almost done. So as soon as it finishes, which is it about to, oh, I think I have to throw it on there actually. Where is my pickaxe? Oh, there we go. You can see like the lightning. So watch this. That creates a regular cobblestone, which is not what I want. And this is regular stone. I keep grabbing the wrong ingredients. I need this right here. Bam, there we go. As you can see, I put the stone. Now the stone is, you can click it and it'll take it out of your inventory and it'll put it where it's supposed to go, which is right on top of it. So then all we do is we just right click it. Once it has the stone on top of it.
Hi, I'm Danny has made the advancement drop pop candy.
And now we have a rune of the water, which is actually really cool because this has a bunch of recipes. If I go to the runes over here, I can show you guys. Here we go. So if we right click, as you can see, this has Rod of the Sea. This has a ring, which does something. I'm going to have to look that up. Probably something to do with water breathing. This is actually a very big deal we're going to need later on. Other little things like that. Oh, mana lens efficiency. Okay. And then this is some other really cool stuff. Oh, what is this one right here? Benevolent Goddess Charm. I found it. Okay, so what this does is it prevents any explosion damage in the area around me, which is actually pretty cool. So if I don't want blocks to get destroyed, this will work. I don't think it matters in this dimension, but in other dimensions, I think it does matter. So the next recipe is going to be the Rune of Earth, which is pretty much the same thing. We just need mushrooms, stone, and then blocks of coal. As you can see, most of these recipes in the beginning do all have the mana steel and then the mana powder, and then it's just, you just mix in the other three ingredients, and then you always need at least the wand and then the living rock. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of these basic ones until I need to start making some of these more crafty ones. This is going to be our earth runes. Check. Here we go. This is our air rune. That's the air right there. Very easy, simple recipe. And now let's do the last one that we need to do. And that is this one, and this one, which we already made. We already made some of these. I just wanted to make sure I got the basic ones out of the way, and I am making multiple of the basic ones. And I want to show you guys, you can actually put the living rock, I'm sorry, on top of it before it's done. The only thing is if you get too close like this, it just picks up the block, so you have to reset it. As long as you back up a little bit, you're fine. And there we go, these are all set. Let's go ahead and reset these to go over here because they do actually stack up with a lot of mana while they're waiting for me to like get the recipes and stuff like that. So it's actually smart to set them up over here because if not, you do have backup. It will restack. Like, even though it doesn't look like it drops a lot of wood and stuff like that, it actually drops enough to the point where once these fill up, we do get a very huge amount. What was that? Did you guys see that? That was weird. What was that? What did I just see? I just saw something on. Oh, maybe it was a backup. Anyways, so as you can see, we have a decent amount of mana, plus I already used a bunch of the mana to make these. So now let's start going into some of these more advanced recipes. Here we go. So the altar does offer more recipes. These recipes do require the basic runes, and then you add other things to create them. And as you can see, it does require a little bit more things. So we want to skip all this autumn, winter, mana, lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, and we want this one right here. We want the wrath. So we need an earth rune and we need a winter rune. So let's go back. We need to make it winter. What do we need for winter? Here we go. So for winter, we need wool, snow, earth, water, and then a cake. Okay, so now we need to get snow. So it's actually very easy to get snow with the pure daisy. If I go like this and like, oopsie doodles. Ooh, I almost messed that one up. I had almost destroyed all my flowers. So if we go like this and we wait, Pure Daisy should turn these into snow, these two blocks on the corners. Okay, so snow is actually something that's not easy to craft. Granted, once I just let that the flower do its work, it'll do it by itself. It's just it takes a while for it to do it. I don't think it tells me how long, um, but I know it takes a while for it to do this. Let's see if I can craft one of these glacial precipitors. Let me see this real fast. Glacial. Ah, here we go, right here. So what do I need to craft this? Oh, I need a lot of stuff apparently. Okay, so let's craft one of these. Let's craft a couple of those since I can fast craft everything. I should be able to craft. Oh, I don't have the stuff for the gears yet. I think I can do it this way, probably the fastest. So let's craft like 12 of these. And then I can easily go like that because I know I have the copper. I think I only needed like 5 of those, so let's do it like that. This is super cheap. I remember that recipe. I was gonna say I should be able to have should have a lot of stuff to craft those. And then this middle one, I think I want to say I have everything except for the centerpiece. Which again, oh, I did actually run out of tin. That is interesting. Let's craft like 4 of those so we can have some extra. So now we can craft this right here. And then I believe I just put this wherever there's electricity. We put this here. And then I just put water in here to make snowballs. Oh, actually snow blocks. Let's grab some water over here where this beautiful cow is at. I did spawn in this cow because I needed milk to craft the what do you call it? That that thing is actually really fast. I just saw that. This thing is actually super fast. Wow. That's so fast. Okay, I was worried that it was gonna take me a while to get snow. Not worried at all anymore. I was actually like, here, let me show you guys. I even came into my farming dimension and I planted a pumpkin just so I can get it and then I can just like mass produce the like the snowballs later on, which I am gonna do probably just because it's a little bit easier for me to do it. But with the glacial thingy, the glacial, what was it called? Precipitator. Uh, that's super fast. Okay, so definitely get one of these if you guys need snow. This thing is so good. So that's the water. There's the earth. So it's 2 things of snow, 1 thing of wool. Uh, is that wrong? Snow, earth, water, and then that one. No, this must be the wrong recipe. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I'm forgetting the most important part, which was the harder thing to craft, which was the cake. There we go. Okay, so now we just need to give it mana, which is super easy. Switch over all the mana spreaders back to actually crafting stuffy doodles for us. Cool. It's already like at what, 15%? Finally, we got it. Oh, it gave us back the other runes as well. Nice. And then we get our new rune of winter. Awesome. I want to do that again though. Damn. Yeah, it does look like we do keep our other runes, which is really cool. Okay. So the rune of winter is now ours, which is really good. So now with that one, we should be able to make a wrath, right? We need earth, winter, and we need 2 diamonds, 2 mana diamonds. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the mana diamonds now. Let's go 1, 2. Go ahead, and we can do it like this too. You can just drop them like that, and it will do. Like if you drop a stack, it will do them until you pick them up. But it is the fastest way to do it. However, if you do it that way, you might accidentally use all your mana on like the wrong things. So do be very careful when you do it that way. I know I need the winter rune. And then I want to say the next one is fire. Oh no, it is earth, actually. Oh, okay, cool. I had it right. Let's go like that. Let's give this some juice. And let's get our new rune. And there we go. I just clicked it. There's our new rune. There is our rune of wrath. Okay, let's put all of these back to where they go. Always got to remember to do this because I am very bad at this. There we go. So that can get mana. So now, rune of wrath. Why did we go through all that junk just to get one rune? So if we go back to the very beginning of the Lexica Botania, and we go to the generating flowers, one of these flowers is fuel. One of these is fueled by TNT. So this beautiful one right here will absorb TNT near the area, and what it does is it will actually create a very large amount of mana, and that large amount of mana will be put to great use. So let's go ahead and craft one of these bad boys. As you can see, it does require a rune of fire, a rune of wrath, 2 red, 2 gray, and 2 white. Oh, I think I'm missing a little bit of them. Yes, I have the gray. I have this one. I have a rune of fire. I should have... Okay, so we're missing white, and I believe we're missing red. Water, check. Red pedestals, 1, 2. The gray, the white, rune of wrath, rune of fire, and all we need now is our 1 seed to convert this. Bam. So all of that, guys, was for this one beautiful flower right here, which we're going to put right here. So now let me get the other thing I need, which is another mana spreader. Okay, there we go. So the mana spreader is checked. Let's hook that one up to this one right here. As you can see, it's a nice little quick line. This should have 0 mana because we don't have any explosions. This right here is an explosion plant. Up there, I have a wither that comes down. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but I hope it does. I hope that because this wither does do damage to me like that. As you can see, it did damage to me. Did that work? I don't believe it worked, actually. The only thing I can imagine is this right here. Is it because of that right there? And by that, I mean this glass preventing any of the actual explosion? Or does the flower just need to be closer? Because I can easily move it closer. Because this flower takes no explosive damage. As you can see, I did move. Oh, I need to set this one up to this one. Maybe that's why I've put the flower down before I actually connected it. Oh, I did not check. Hold on, let me see if that was it. Okay, I was afraid this was going to be the case, and I thought this was the case before, but it turns out that the wither can't actually damage any of the blocks. So protecting all these blocks was pretty much a waste of time. Also, I don't even think TNT can... Oh, that worked actually. I saw that. Okay, so TNT does work. As you can see, it absorbed a bunch of mana. It did its job. It gave me a pretty good boost of mana. This thing got a bunch. This thing is getting a lot, and then it's all going into here. Okay, so now it just needs to rest for I don't know how long. But that does tell me that when I do need it, this will work for like that super boost of mana. And this is actually super fast. Okay, so it wasn't a completely failed experiment. The only thing that I am sad about is that these blocks over here don't actually get damaged by the actual by the wither itself. So the wither just, it can't damage anything, like it can't damage these blocks or anything like that, which is cool. But I would have liked it if it was like to the point where it could damage them, just so it could be a little bit harder. However, I got this to work, so I'm super happy. We got pretty deep into this mod pack, which is also really cool. Let's go ahead and get another achievement there. I'm pretty sure. Why isn't it giving it to me? I know I have them. They're right here. Look. Uh, Give me my thing. I know I have these. I literally have them in my inventory. Game, relax. And then what is this? Seasonal runes. Oh, it wants me to make 4 of them. Okay. What's this right here? The 7 deadly runes, and then Rod of the Lands. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I haven't done this many. Biscuit of Totality? What is that? And what is this? A mana tablet. I don't think I've crafted one of those. I don't think I need it. Oh, this is what I need right here, guys. We need to go to the Elven. Oh, we can do that next episode. Alright, guys, next episode, we're making a portal to the Elven world. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Later.